Flogcast may occasionally contain explicit content that makes it not safe for work or for minors. It also doesn't provide an excuse to use the same words on Bay 13. Normal big footy rules still apply.
In week 16, we were joined on the Flogcast by the infamous Sooz. Unfortunately, not everything that was said was able to make that week's Flogcast. So our first off-season outtakes episode is an extended version of that interview. Enjoy.
Hello.
G'day.
Gentlemen. Where's Sooz?
Evening.
Can you please say that again?
Where's Sooz?
What did you say? Where's
Sooz.
Sooz?
Sooz.
Sooz. Yeah, that's not her name, dude. Is that a Benny Elias again?
Yeah, it was.
Sooz, you champion. Sooz, you were talking some rubbish there. I don't think you were telling us what you really think of Norf Melbourne at all.
Yeah.
You're foxing, mate.
I had to be very, very careful about what I had to say.
Yeah, I noticed you were being careful. You had your guard up. You weren't being yourself.
Careful. I had to be very, very careful about what I said. So I can't really give out so much, stuff that you wanted. I know you guys wanted to know a shitload of stuff, but I can't really give that out.
Have the courts silenced you, Sooz?
No, not particularly.
Chief will be listening to this when it's posted. Have you got a message for him? Like, I know you want to come back on Big Footy. Have you got a message to maybe persuade him to give you another chance? Because everyone deserves a 17th chance or so.
Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. He probably should ban What a Specky, because that's my last username. And if he does, I'll be very, very proud of him to do it, because I promise him that I won't be so real this time round, and I won't be so hard to all the moderators and that.
Are you just misunderstood, Sooz?
No, I think a lot of people just don't like me, and
Why?
maybe because I'm a bit too honest.
Too real?
So yeah. But I've been brought up that way, so that's the sort of thing. But
What is that noise?
what noise?
Can no one else hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Buzzing.
Yeah.
I think sort of noise.
Is Paddles cleaning his teeth?
No.
Okay.
Someone's got the hairdryer on or something.
Something's vibrating.
It might be my heater going off.
Oh,
I've got a huge heater here, so
alright. Buzzing, Sooz.
Nah, but seriously, would you like to come back on Big Footy?
yeah, I would. I certainly would, because it's great to talk. It's great to sort of be able to chat about the footy on the.
I thought you just said it was shit. Or
No,
crap.
Limbo Club is fucking shit.
No, you said Big Footy was crap too.
Yeah, it's crap because of all the trolls. So the first thing you've got to come up with, the first word you come up with is, in that sort of thing, you've got to sort of say something along that line.
I got to be honest. When you returned, modding the Bay is an interesting place, but when you returned, you actually reported a post on Bay 13 for trolling.
Yeah, because they were trolling. Because what they were doing is they were actually trolling me, and it was kind of annoying.
You do realise that Bay 13 is all about trolling, don't
Yeah,
you?
we do that to Bombers 2003 all the time, and he doesn't know it.
I suspect he probably does know it.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I wouldn't give him that much credit.
But I suspect he does know, but I suspect he's just playing, that sort of role where he doesn't sort of give a fuck and doesn't care.
No, he's so dumb he doesn't know how to quote properly.
Well, he's probably playing that role then.
Has he ever tried to crack onto you, Sooz?
He has a couple of times.
Oh!
I want to hear this story of what Sooz.
You go on the amusing names thread on the humour board, and you'll find that he's tried absolutely everything to try and get under my skin.
Actually,
Have you ever been tempted?
No.
wait, someone find this thread and post it in the Flogcast conversation. Sooz's introduction thread as well. I think Bombers 2003 decided to say hi.
Yeah.
What's the thread called again?
Amusing names. You take a look at it, and it's very funny.
He's a shocker.
And he's like he was giving me shit about me not being an umpire. He thought that I'm not an umpire.
I think that's just his way of saying that he likes you.
Nah, he doesn't like me. He's a wanker. That guy is a total wanker.
Who do you like, Sooz?
I do like a few people, but you know.
Like who?
Come on, spill the beans. How
Uh,
about Dan?
he's not too bad, but you know, there's others.
You've called me a dickhead and a druggie in the past.
Maybe because maybe it's because you smoke.
I don't smoke.
Yes, you do.
What
Come
the
on, Dan, you
fuck?
smoked a few cocks in your time.
Hang on a minute. I don't smoke. Never smoked in my life. Where are you getting your information from, Sooz?
Probably from one of the guys on the Limbo Club. Somebody on the Limbo Club said that you linked up the fags.
What the?
Actually, I got one question. If you hate the Limbo Club so much, why do you always post on there?
Because everybody seems to email me and annoy the shit out of me. So I post on there just to keep them quiet.
That doesn't make sense. Something's rotten in Dan. Sooz, you keep messaging there because you like the attention.
No.
You can just not post there.
I cannot post there, but the problem is you get idiots who keep ringing me, stalking me. No, you do, really. Seriously.
So who calls you?
Ja.
I had phone calls from Bushy, from
How'd they get your number, Sooz?
and all that stuff. I look it up. They try and look it up.
Alright, so probably having your name Susie Olsen just out there for everyone to see was such a good move. Not many Susie Olsens in Ballarat.
Probably. But they shouldn't have my number or anything like that up on there. Because they're all private, so...
Is it true that Reap calls you from...
Yep.
Yeah, he uses his work phone, doesn't he?
Yep.
What does he say?
He doesn't really say anything. He's got it linked up to his fax. And all you hear is this beeping noise, and you're thinking, what the fuck is that?
Well, then how do you know it's him then?
Comes up with a Perth number.
Why don't you just change your number?
Yeah.
Costs too much money.
Sooz is on a tight budget, I think.
It costs way too much money. It costs about... Every time you change your phone number, it costs about $80 to do it.
How many times have you changed yours?
I don't like to change mine. The only time I change my number is when I move.
So Sooz, I know you've given Bombers 2003 the cold shoulder. Is that because you got a fella?
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, I think that's a bit of a giveaway.
I reckon that it is. Sooz, you don't have a fella, do you? That's why you like the attention from Reap. Have you got a bit of a soft spot for the man called Reap?
No.
Oh,
He's
well,
not a real man, he's half a man.
Half the size.
Yeah.
Dickie Dow.
Theon Greyjoy.
What do you think of Kips?
He's a wanker.
Hmm?
He's a total wanker. Like,
Is there anyone on the Limbo Club you actually do like?
Bert, internet dad.
even I know Bert from way back, like when he was when I used to post on Big Footy, he always used to sort of do all sorts of funny things. I know his real name and all that type of thing too. So, but yeah, he's alright to talk to and that. So yeah.
Is that a picture of you before in your North gear, Sue?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you get to many games?
Haven't been able to get to many for this year
Why not?
because I've been busy umpiring.
Yeah, but not every game, North game's on a Saturday, Suze. We've had a couple of Friday night games and we've got many on Sunday.
I've had to get up early of the Saturday morning and go out and umpire. That's why I can't get to any games.
Well, what about this week?
I'll be umpiring on the Sunday, so I can't.
You go umpire?
Yep.
You should go for the Tigers.
That's a close.
Shit. Honestly, you guys can't even beat North.
Oh,
We beat you by 64 points.
just getting into you, Fifey.
Yeah, that's uncalled for.
Where's the mutual respect?
Yeah,
You're rolling over like a bitch. You're spreading the cheek.
the lack of mutual respect hit me like nobody's business.
Has
So
anyone else noticed that GoGriff hasn't posted since I gave him that second avatar?
It was pretty funny. That is very funny.
I think Go Griff's great. I think he's got North summed up to a T.
And he's a Bulldog supporter.
Yeah, but he knows more about North Melbourne than anyone. I can't think of anyone who knows more about North Melbourne.
The other thing is too, he doesn't know anything about Brad Scott.
But you do.
I know more about Brad Scott than what he does. And it's the sort of thing that I remember when he wrote up a thread about Brad Scott and his coaching. And I can tell you, I showed it to the North Melbourne guys.
The media department.
One of the media guys from the media department, and yeah, he was pretty disappointed at what was being written.
You know a lot about Brad Scott.
Yep.
How does he feel about being a gay icon then, Sue?
He's not a gay icon.
That's what I was about to ask. What about is it true that he's a bit like Bosk?
No, he's not.
Really?
Really.
But I met David Hill and he said it was true.
David Hill's a fucking idiot.
I mean, did you show Brad the actual thread from GoGriff?
Yep.
You did.
Yep.
Well, did he come over to your place or?
We actually showed it. We actually got it showed through one of the media guys. The media guys showed it to him, and they got back to me saying, "Good get."
Good get.
Yep. Because I reported the thread as well.
How often do you and Brad and Chris sort of meet up during the week?
I can't tell you that.
Oh yeah, we're all friends.
He's a North Melbourne member. He's entitled to know how often his coach is out of town.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that.
You guys are close though. You're like family.
Yeah, we're reasonably close.
Yeah.
But I can't really tell you how close we are.
You're not close
any
like
mate.
Zoran's close to his family, are you?
No.
So you're not throwing a leg over him, are you?
No.
Okay, man.
What's that?
What do you reckon of Lockie Hansen, Suze? I reckon he's fucking useless. Seriously. He's no Delaney, he's good. But Lockie Hansen, he was bloody useless on the weekend.
I actually don't mind him, to be honest. He's actually been very, very good this year.
How do you reckon LT went on Luke Hodge in the third quarter?
I think LT. I don't think he even played him. I don't think Hodgie was playing on.
Yeah, he did. He played on him pretty much the whole game. Yeah, another guy that played on him was Guerra. But But in the third quarter, he played on him, Hodge, and pretty much won the game.
I know that. Guerra was playing on Tarrant.
He surely was playing on Tarrant.
Yep. Because that was the
Played-
way. That was
Played him
how.
right to the ground.
That was the way how. Because Guerra got him.
He did.
So, yeah, put a big bump on him. So.
Do you reckon that Brad... I reckon, look, if you do catch up with him, and I know you're pretty tight with him, you know, that's fair enough to say, but do you reckon you'd say something saying maybe next time don't leave LT on a player like Hodge, you know, because he took that many marks in that third quarter, just North couldn't score. Do you think he was sort of a bit behind the 8 ball? I reckon he needs to go back to coaching school or something, Brad. I thought he was a bit slow on the uptake in that third quarter. So getting to him on the radio on that.
I think he was. I think it's more the playing group than the coaching, to be honest. Because we've got players that are basically trying to come through, and then you've got players who haven't had, you know, they haven't had like 50 or 60 game experiences just yet. But you've got some of them that have got only about 20 games experience, and some that have only got, you know, 40 games experience. So you've just got to wait for them to get up to the...
Yeah. I think Brad likes the young boys. He likes them coming through.
Yeah, he probably does, but, you know, but not in the way that you're thinking.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, Wrangler.
Yeah, jeez, Wrangler. What the fuck, man?
I don't even know what you're all talking about. I'm not boss.
Susie, do you think you can get Brad to come on the Bay 13 podcast?
Nah.
Well, we'll have a Be Nice to Brad week. We already have one for Carlton.
He probably won't. That's the sort of thing. He doesn't like sort of doing these sorts of things.
Is he not a funny man?
He'd be pretty serious.
Yeah, he looks very serious.
But I mean, if you recommended it to him, because we know he listens to you and he takes your input seriously. I mean, if you asked him, we could probably get him on.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's one of these guys that probably won't though. He's, you know, even if you asked No Bull to come on, he probably wouldn't. So.
What about
for those? No Bull's a media guy that's on the Big Footy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also the general manager of Norf Melbourne Footy Club. So, you know, yeah.
Sounds like that's a job for two people.
Well, it kind of is. But yeah.
What do you think?
Pretty good. So.
What do you think of some of the other North Melbourne supporters? Like, obviously, Dan's all right, isn't he?
Yeah, he's all right.
What about Sweet Left Foot?
He's a bit of a tool, I think.
Didn't you say that he was at one of the family days and he flashed his dick out?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I can't remember if I said that or not.
I think you did.
But I can't remember what I said actually. So.
You weren't having a bit of a fantasy there, were you?
No. Because there was somebody who did that. Whether it was him, I can't remember. I can't recall saying it, that's all. So I may have said it. But...
Do you know his real name?
Isn't it Jamie or something like that?
No, it's Rory.
Oh.
He got in trouble tweeting. He got busted tweeting about the Essendon thing.
Did you really?
Yeah, he's public enemy one in Jamestown. Also, other North Melbourne supporters, what do you think of North Melbourne's most famous supporter, Teffy?
Teffy, he's a bit grumpy, I reckon. He's
a bit grumpy.
Yeah. Every single time we have a loss, he's always the sorest loser on the North Melbourne board, I reckon.
You know what, Sooz? I reckon he's the type of guy that abuses people through comments on YouTube and on Twitter and on Facebook.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah, I can't stand those types of people that just abuse other North posters and supporters on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube.
Who farted?
Oh,
Maybe
sorry.
Fifey. He's got some bagpipe Seagate.
I heard you. I read you say on the Limbo Club. That's why I asked about Taffy. I read that you said on the Limbo Club that he's not a real North Melbourne supporter.
He's not. He's a Swans fan.
Is he?
Where did you get that from?
You go and post. You look up the Sydney board. You look up one of his old aliases. He's been on plenty of times. And yeah, you look up the ones when he was used to post on the Sydney board only.
That would have been just an alias account. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a Sydney supporter.
Yeah, he's probably angry about the Lindsay Thomas, Gary Rowan thing.
Nah. He basically he used to be a Swans fan. He's now a North Melbourne supporter.
Okay, so well, there's nothing wrong with changing teams, is there?
No, it's not. But you know, if he's just if he's a fake North Melbourne fan and he's really a Sydney supporter, it'd be a lot of trouble.
Trouble from who?
Probably from the teams he actually barracks for.
What would you consider a real North Melbourne supporter to be? Though?
Maybe Teffy was brainwashed to follow Sydney, and now he knows that he really should have followed North.
Nah, he's one of these guys that'll just follow somebody around. I reckon he followed Brett Ellison around all the time.
Maybe his parents were pissheads.
Nah.
No? Okay.
Maybe they were just, maybe he was just...
Maybe he was adopted.
Nah.
No.
Don't think so.
You like to drink, Sooz? Sooz is more of a drinking girl, aren't you, Sooz? You like...
I don't do anything. I don't do any of those sort of things.
Oh, that's right. You did say you passed on sex.
What is that?
What? What? That noise? Pretty sure it might be...
Is your heater having an exorcism or something? Sort of...
I've switched it off.
Okay.
Pretty sure I heard Fife fart again before.
Oh, Fife, you control yourself, will you?
Too much KFC he's been eating, eh?
Talk about secret herbs and spices. Spicing it up at your end, Fife, you alright?
I'm just glad that we're all not in the same room together, because if we were, I reckon we'd all be covering our noses because of
Yeah, I agree.
It's good. It's good that no one's not in the same room, because when we get bombers on, it could get a bit weird.
I reckon you'd be playing all sorts of practical jokes on us.
Also, when you were talking about the North Melbourne Media Department, how do they take care of Sid?
They've taken care of all of the guys on the Limbo Club by blocking them all.
Even Dan?
They keep on emailing everyone.
But didn't Sid get to meet Brad Scott? He said he got to meet Brad Scott.
Yeah. But there was a prank played later that night.
What happened?
Sid's place got egged, and then it got egged, and then it got. You fart again. You farting again, Fife?
I met Brad Scott. He was out for dinner with Brad Hill. Brad's night out.
No.
Oh, shit. Sooz, what do you say to the people that claim that you're a horse?
They're all dickheads.
What do you think of Sarah Jessica Parker?
Good question. How about Juddy's wife?
What is that? Seriously, what sort of question is that?
What do you mean?
I thought it had merit.
Yeah.
It would for you guys, but not for me.
I don't even get the joke, to be honest. I don't know what they're talking about. What are they talking about?
Hey, what do you think about? Have you seen on the bay? There's a Bulldog supporter called Atlee, and he loves to troll North.
That has to be an alias.
He wants North to die. That's what he says.
I think he's just an alias.
No, I checked it. He's not.
You sure?
Yeah. Maybe it's another one of Teffy's accounts.
Maybe it's someone from Go Griff's alias account or something like that.
Griffey has to cancel his account. Actually,
Has he?
he's gonna have to. He lost a bet. He lost an account bet that Richmond wouldn't make the finals.
That's a funny.
Oh yeah, go Chris Wood because otherwise it's not to get Welcher anyway.
What do you think about people who welch?
I reckon that's disgusting.
Do you know what welching means?
It just sounds disgusting.
I think we've got to use smaller words.
Mm. But it is a pretty disgusting act.
Yeah, that's what I said. It sounds disgusting. So
Yeah,
So something you would never do, would it, Sooz?
yeah.
Yeah. She has morals.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Who else do you know in the real world besides
Redacted.
Sooz?
No, a lot of people
Off Big Footy.
off Big Footy. I know Jim Boy.
Is that so?
Yep.
How'd that happen?
Well, he's. If you go ask him, he probably won't even say anything. He mightn't even tell you, but he actually
Probably doesn't even know about it.
He won't tell you. But he's actually the BFUA's chairman.
Oh, is that so?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you went on a hot date with him or something.
No.
Would you date anyone on Big Footy, Sooz?
No.
Not even Bombers 2003.
No.
But he's looking.
He asked me to tell you. I get along with him all right. He asked me to tell you that he said he was pretty sweet on you actually. So he wanted you to know.
I think you're just pulling the leg there.
The clock's ticking, Sooz. You're not a spring chicken anymore.
Stop farting, Fife.
Yeah. Usually when Fifey's a bit smooth, product comes out.
I'm sorry, I just had so much fucking KFC.
You definitely do.
Oh, there he is again. He's farting again.
Is Jim Boy the reason you got Chief's phone number?
The reason why I got Chief's phone number was because it was accidentally put on into the private sort of, or into the public sort of arena when it was meant to be a private sort of thing. So
What is his number?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
Because it's not for anyone else's. No.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, yeah, it's in safe hands if you know it. So
I know it, and I'm not going to pass it on to anyone else. So
How many fart MMSs do you send him?
I've sent him a fair few actually.
I thought you said that fart MMSs were gross.
They are, but they're very funny when you're as a practical joke to send.
you got a fetish for all things piss and poo, haven't you?
I don't have a thing about shit. I've got
Yeah, you do.
farting, but
It's amazing you don't support Hawthorn anymore.
no,
Don't you miss the Hawks a bit? Too?
not really.
Do you miss the colours?
No,
No. Oh, okay.
Too many gay people supporting Hawthorn. Is that right?
there's too many idiots that support him.
How about a bit hurtful, Sooz?
There are, because, one of the reasons why I changed to North is because a couple of Hawthorn supporters decided to add me on Facebook. And then they went after my family that were on Facebook as well. And when they went after them, they abused the shit out of them.
Was one of them Chewy?
No.
What about Porky?
No.
The Mark man.
No, it was somebody else.
Hodge to Franklin?
Wasn't anyone from Big Footy. It was just somebody else. It was people off Facebook.
Taz Hawk, did he call you a bandwagoner?
Might have, but it wasn't anything.
Was it Grizzly M?
No.
I reckon it was, actually.
Yeah, I reckon it was Grizz.
No, it wasn't Grizz.
Would you ever consider going back to Hawthorn as a supporter?
No.
What
if you did, maybe Grizz would plead your case to come back to Big Footy. There's no influential North supporters on Big Footy.
I heard Brad was a chance to be the next coach of Hawthorn, and I'm not. I'm deadly serious, Sooz. So I'm going to ask him. If Clarko doesn't win the flag this year, Brad's the next coach of Hawthorn.
No, he won't be.
You're kidding yourself, Wrangler.
Hey? No. Because Chris is so good at Geelong. So Brad's the next coach.
Brad's very good at North. I can tell you, he is very, very good at North.
Yeah, as if Hawthorn could afford a coach with a degree. Come on.
That's true.
You don't have any real members. They're all animals or people's pets. North would never sell a membership to an animal.
No.
I don't know. I've seen some of those North fans, and they all look like a bunch of animals to me, especially that Teffy guy.
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
So, Sooz, what about when you were banned from Big Footy? Do you know why you were banned from Big Footy?
Yeah, because I lost my shit.
Yeah. No, the second time.
Because I'm trying to work out what it was. I think it may have been.
There's so many times, Fifey, you sort of forget.
I think I was a little bit too real, I guess.
What do you mean? Real?
Keeping it real.
I've been
Use your think brain, man.
I've been brought up to be honest, so maybe I was a bit too honest.
Do you practice what you preach?
Yep.
So everything you've told us tonight is the truth, nothing but the truth.
Yep.
So help you, Brad. Yeah, because I heard the reason was you outed yourself and you made Teffy angry, so they deleted you. They banned you.
I got asked. I actually got asked, and I walked
Who you were?
And then, I got asked who I was, and I answered it. Me being myself, I answered it.
You meant to lie about that. Duritz does that all the time. He lies and says that he's not Alta Rob.
Instead, he's like the pants shitter or something.
No, that's Jaden.
No, that's
Who's your favourite poster on Big Footy, Sooz?
Who is it? Who'd be my favourite on Big Footy? I don't know, really.
So many to choose from.
What do you think of Bosk?
He's a douchebag.
Oh, he's a pretty popular guy.
Yeah, but he's a douchebag.
Oh.
Why do you say that?
He just comes up with some weird shit.
That's not very nice. Just because he's gay, you can't say he comes up with weird shit.
He comes up with some weird shit, that's all. It's not because of him being gay. It's because he comes up with some weird shit. He goes a little bit too far.
If he heard what you're saying, he'd probably find this very offensive. I mean, what's he ever done to you, Sooz?
He's abused me a couple of times.
He just doesn't like women, that's all. He only likes men. But
He's a bit of a, as I said, he's a douchebag.
Yeah, but sometimes guys, when they fancy, say, like pull their big tails with Sooz. Maybe some of the guys on Big Footy are pretty keen on you. That's just their way of showing their affection towards you.
I don't think so, somehow.
Oh.
I think that, if anything, they just...
I think Bombers 2003 is pretty in love with you, actually.
I don't. I think he's a dickhead.
What do you think of Lance?
What does he do?
He's been one of Hurdy's big defenders.
Has he?
Mm. But he's been head Kool-Aid drinker.
Lance Uppercut, not Lance Armstrong. Suze.
Yeah.
What do I think of him? I think he's one frustrated person. I think he's just lately he's been really frustrated because of what's been happening to his team. So
Where'd you go to school, Sue? Were you brought up in North Ballarat, or?
I was born in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I did all my schooling. Went to Mildura West Primary School because of family I'm with when I moved up there.
Where are you from in Mildura? Cardross?
Pardon?
Where are you from in Mildura? Cardross?
No, it was just in Mildura, that's all.
Yeah.
And it was quite good. I went to Mildura West Primary School right until grade 4, and then came down to Ballarat and did grade 5 and 6 down here, and then went to Mount Clear Secondary College and for all my VCE and stuff like that, and U7 and all that stuff again. So yeah.
What do you think of Mothra?
He's weird.
He's weird.
Yeah.
In what way?
He's just weird.
Actually, I've got an interesting
what do you
question.
think of that rented skunk fella?
Zoran. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Zoran?
He's I don't know, he's kind of strange. He's a bit strange, that guy.
What about Tex?
He's even more strange.
Yeah, Tex could do with a woman.
You could help him out.
But he's in Canberra and I'm in Ballarat, and I don't want to go to Canberra.
Oh, it's about as cold there.
So you should let the secret out. You don't have a fella. You like Tex.
No.
Yeah, you considered it.
Sooz would just friend zone him.
Nah.
What do you think of Chief?
No comment.
Well, that's not very nice.
That's
Tell us
not
what you
very
really
endorsing.
think.
What do you like to talk about, Sue?
Not much.
Come on now, you're not being truthful now. Did you always tell the truth?
Sooz, have you ever been on Street Talk?
No.
Why not? Sam comes to Ballarat all the time.
I think I was probably a bit too timid to be on there. I'm pretty quiet sort of person, so
Would you kick him in the jats?
I probably would. The last time I saw him up here, he was disgusting. He dropped his guts really badly, and it was like because he must have had a curry or something like that the night before. Come up here, did his street talk, farted here where I was, and I had to move away because it smelt. It was absolutely gross.
Yeah, farts do smell.
You're a bit preoccupied with the anal region. Talk about farting a lot.
Yeah, she's preoccupied because all Brad does is talk about asses.
Hey, Sooz, would you ever like to get with Brad Scott?
She's not Tiger Boy's paddles. Ease up.
So, has anyone ever told you you've got a very annoying laugh?
No.
I guess Dan just did.
Sue,
Nice one, Dan.
Yeah, come on, Dan. It's rough.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, I'm just being honest like Suze.
I think to be honest, like Sooz, you would say she's got a lovely laugh.
There are different degrees of the truth, I guess.
I heard a rumour you asked Dan out on a date, actually. Dan, is that true?
I didn't. What? Why are you saying this? I thought we weren't going to talk
I heard a
about.
rumour.
Well, I'm not confirming or denying it.
Bombers 2003 wants to beat you up so bad right now.
Oh no.
I reckon Bombers 2003 is an alias of yours then, Fifey.
Oh God.
Oh,
I've got.
she's called you out.
Damn.
Because you seem to talk about him more than what you usually do.
I've got 6 aliases and none of them are that bad. None of them are Bombers 2003.
How many aliases have I made now? I've got they're all permaban.
So you shouldn't laugh about people being permabanned.
The funniest thing is I got
one of mine's permabanned.
I know, that's why you shouldn't laugh, and you should know how bad it is.
the funniest
It's
thing
just
is
funny
I've got
when
an alias
You have-
permaban without even posting. I must have been the only person who managed that.
No, you're not. Robbo does that like 3 times a day.
Oh, apart from Robbo. Robbo doesn't count though.
Right. What else do you get up to during the week, Sooz?
Not much.
How often do you catch up with the twins?
Every now and then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys discuss? Do you talk about football tactics or family issues, or what do you guys talk about?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, you don't need to be specific. Just
No,
something.
don't worry. We know Brad's got a boyfriend. You don't need to hide that from everyone.
He's not gay at all. So,
But then why is there a photo on the internet of him kissing David Hill?
there isn't one.
Yeah, there is. I mean,
There
No,
is.
it's not.
you haven't been to Bay 13 in a while, have you?
When you Photoshop something, that's not a real photo. It's something that you're doing just as a joke.
I can't use Photoshop, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
Yeah, don't lie to us, Fifey.
I'm confused. So Brad Scott's he's not gay anymore?
He hasn't been gay in the first place.
Hey? No, I've definitely seen him.
Brad Scott isn't boss.
Wrangler, he's not gay. He never was, and he never will be.
Oh, really? You sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure he's gay.
We should ask Bosk. I reckon Bosk could know. He's well and truly in that community.
Well, anyway, I'm going to go off to bed now. See ya.
So yeah.
Say bye.
All right.
Hey, Sooz.
Bye, Suze.
Say hello to Scotty.
At least